Alright. Welcome to the MT podcast. It's myself, Buddy, in the building, aka The Truth. And to the left of me, we have.
Why are you reading, bruv?
It's like you forgot his name.
Yeah.
But
Buddy in the building, AKA AQA.
You're blatantly looks like you're reading, bro.
because it's in front of me. Anyway, go on.
Man like citrus. Yaga yo. See, I'm gonna help you out, bruv. It's citrus in the house, and we're running the show. Yeah.
And to the left of him, we have.
Rain_Nelson_445.
Bomboclad.
And to the left of him, we have.
Man like Tongo, you're done now in the building. Birthday on Monday. Can't wait.
Ross, man, mentioned
Shout myself out.
Damn.
Bareface.
I mean, before he even said Shamone or something like that, as we're doing a Michael Jackson podcast.
Okay.
Today we are going to be talking about Michael Jackson and his successes, his failures, and what went on in his life. And the reason for doing this is we've got a film coming out, if none of you lot don't know, which should be out next week, I believe it is, on the 20...
Coming soon.
24th or 25th.
Must be Thursday. Advanced previews on Thursday, then release on Friday.
Right. And then we've got that coming up. So we've both basically put that out there and said to ourselves, you know what, we're going to now do a podcast about Michael Jackson and see what we know. So I tasked some of the guys to turn and say to me, who is Michael Jackson for the younger viewers that don't know who he is, and just a little synopsis about his life and who he is.
Michael Jackson was an American singer, songwriter, and performer, widely known as the King of Pop. He's considered one of the most influential entertainers in music history, reshaping pop culture, music videos, dance, and global entertainment. He was born in 1958 in Gary, Indiana. He had 9 siblings. He was the 8th. He worked in a working class household with his mother and father and his multiple brothers and sisters. He began performing at 5 years old. He joined his brothers in a group known as the Jackson 5, who were managed by their dad. The dad's name is Joe Jackson. He was known for being very strict and sometimes very harshly disciplined. The family used to rehearse constantly and performed in local talent shows before getting signed. They broke through with a signing in Motown Records in the late 60s. The early hits were things like I Want You Back, ABC, and I'll Be There. By age 11, Michael was a national star in America. Over his career, he's had many milestones, including he sold 500 plus million records worldwide. He has the best-selling album of the year, of all time, sorry, not of the year, my bad, of all time, which is Michael Jackson's Thriller, which has been estimated to sold 70 plus million copies. He's had 13 Grammy Awards, 26 American Music Awards, more than any other male artist, and inducted twice into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He also has a star on the Hollywood Boardwalk thing. Okay. His most iconic albums are Off the Wall, which was his original breakthrough album, Bad and Dangerous.
And Thriller.
Doesn't say that on the iconic, but yeah. He
He
reinvented the music video world. He brought out I think it's like 13-minute video when he brought out Thriller, which is in a storyline. It was almost like a mini film that broke. If it was now, it would have broke the internet. He's got iconic dance moves that are copied by multiple dancers now, called the Moonwalk. And his choreography set the standard for modern pop performances.
I think you
Anything
missed
else?
one of the things, obviously being the first black person on MTV, I believe it was.
He's done a good bit. Let's go.
Yeah,
So what was
other things could be spoken about, but yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you've lifted quite a lot of his life, and I'm sorry we're going to go into these bits and bobs. As you can see, I've got one glove on. That was one of his trademarks.
I'm not sure
as a
that,
sub-
that,
not maybe that's club.
that like if- that
best
look like
I
if-
can do. I don't have a sparkly.
like if from Tottenham or Brixton about to rob someone.
Man,
That looks like
He just finished night shift.
it's like he lost his glove and he's vexed.
why are you all stereotyping? So what did Michael Jackson do when he actually went out there with the one glove? It was not losing one. He lost one of his gloves. So there you go. So if that's the thing, then look, I'm supporting the cause. But as you can tell, Michael Jackson is somebody that was very influential, I suppose, in our life when we were growing up. An idol, a pop idol, music idol, and it's somebody that a lot of us followed growing up. If you've grown up through the 80s, early 90s, a lot of us would have obviously know stuff about Michael Jackson and know who he is. One of the first questions I've said I'll put out to the panel would be, what makes him the king of pop? What did you idolize, and why is he idolized in your eyes?
The king of pop, I think it comes down to, I think the album sales. Like it was at, you know what? It's different. When Michael Jackson do numbers now in regards to digital downloads, like Drake and like what is it, 1 billion streams or whatever the nonsense is. But he was selling units. I can't remember what you quoted in regards to how much he sold.
Million.
So that's a lot of records. You know what I mean? And I think that, from a numbers point of view, is what defined him. But then there's other things which maybe some of the other men will talk about, and if not, I'll come back to it. But I think for me, it will be the numbers that he sold at.
That's what defines him for you, that made him an idol. Not what makes him an idol, I suppose, or the king of pop to other people, but what makes him an idol for you.
For me personally, it would be the music and the music videos. So when you think about Thriller, Bad, Remember the Time, I can't remember if Man in the Mirror had a video.
It did. Well, it
did.
was more a concert thing. but
Right,
yeah.
okay. What's the other? Dirty Diana and all them things that, like, when you think about those videos, like I had this conversation with my cousin, and I think we might have had it on the podcast. What music video in history is better than Michael Jackson's Bad?
Oh, Thriller.
Smooth Criminal.
Thriller was better. But
Was it?
It made more.
Yeah, no,
Done more.
but again, what did you say? Smooth Criminal? Okay. Take Michael Jackson out of the thing. It's
fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
No, it's more about what video was better than that. Okay, I've used Bad or Thriller, whatever it might be. Another artist that's made a video in history that is as good as Thriller. Let's use Thriller. No, let's use Thriller.
Another artist. Come on, guys.
I don't know. If you can say it's really one as good as.
An iconic music video.
You could.
There's the
I would have said
Missy,
Puff Daddy's probably
Buster.
got some.
There's what's it
Nothing by
called?
Hype Williams. Nothing.
Missy, Buster, Kanye.
Childish Gambino.
Drake and
This is America.
Mm.
Political, but again, it was a political video. But was it better? Remember Thriller? Yeah.
No. I'm not gonna say it's better.
Better than Thriller,
I'm
as I
just
said.
none of
saying-
them are better than
None of them are better for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Thriller. So there's nothing in history has topped Thriller.
No. And I suppose second to it would have been what you said. Probably for me would have been Bad. I mean, we probably got a
He
catalogue.
said Bad first.
Yeah.
No, that's what he said.
Yeah.
I preferred Moonwalker.
That was a film, though.
But
It was a film of his music videos. My man flipped the coin and it just
That's Smooth Criminal.
That's Smooth Criminal. Yeah.
in Moonwalker. Do you get what I mean?
But Moonwalker
No,
was a film because there's no music video where Michael Jackson. Remember when Michael Jackson turned into a robot?
Yeah. That was a
Yeah.
film.
Blood. Yeah, I know it's a film. No, that's not in the music video, but I get what you mean.
But the flip of the coin is part of the Smooth Criminal video, not
Which was
Moonwalker
in
film.
Moonwalker.
Right, bare arguments already.
I know.
Enough
Oh
political.
my God.
But in answer to your question,
Yeah.
I can't think of anything more iconic than any of the Michael Jackson
Videos.
Michael Jackson rivals Michael Jackson in regards to music videos.
And you know what? Remember the time?
Oh,
All
remember
black.
the time.
All black cast.
Jesus.
He span around and turned into
the dust.
Gold
Chirps
dust.
in Eddie Murphy's gal. Are you mad?
in front of him, sitting the Pharaoh thing.
Who is it in the closet? I mean, we're gonna get going.
Now
already.
it's there's so much. When I remember watching it, it's like
Black and white. I don't even like
Black and white was bad, but
black and white, bruv. When he turned and then the whole
No,
bruv.
it was
that.
Earth
He's
song,
like,
Earth song, and he's holding onto the trees.
Hold-
I mean,
What about yesterday? What about it? What about it?
bruv.
But I think he just
got
killed
too
it with
many.
the whole
Oh,
too many,
music
bruv.
videos. They don't care about us. I mean, every time I keep thinking, I think, oh, there's another one. I can think of another one. There's loads.
There
So,
is loads.
for you, music videos.
What's the one where he done it and it animated with the and he had the dog head on?
The dog head.
No, it was the rabbit. It was
no,
with the
no,
rabbit.
Rabbit.
no.
That's Speed Demon.
Speed Demon.
Bruv.
And this guy
So
got bare of them.
so I got
That was
them,
in
I got
Moonwalker.
Moonwalker.
Yeah.
Yeah, once
Come
again.
you. I'll let Tongo go next.
Tongo, get it right. Yo, enough people looking at this, gonna be looking at me like,
What?
what's so funny about
I
that?
know.
No,
innit,
no,
innit,
no,
innit,
no,
innit,
man,
innit.
no.
They'll be like, what the
Go
hell
on,
is that?
Tongo. So what made him iconic, or you idolize him, if you did idolize him as a child, what made him iconic for you?
He was a megastar. His stage performances. So I saw him live. I had the privilege of seeing him live.
Freaking granddad.
88,
Oh, hey, 1988,
88.
Wembley, bad tour. Are you crazy,
Some
bruv?
of us are too young for that, but it's
Yeah,
fine.
was you even born?
I was. All right, come on.
I know you was. Oh, God.
Go on.
Wake up, bruv.
Come on.
Anyway, his stage performances, they were like feeling the energy of a concert now. Think of your most idolized star. Times it by 1 billion. He was literally, his presence literally shook the whole stadium. It was mad. The way he was jump out of the stage, fire, all the electric. Bro.
But is that what made
the
him
transition? The
is that what made
transition. When you drop the moonwalk, bro.
We're jumping. Don't jump. Like,
Yeah.
No, it's the dance moves, though. So when he drops the moonwalk, bruv, the way he choreographed things, he thought of every single second of the
Attention
performance
to detail.
and making sure
Fair enough.
that the whole thing was entertainment.
was it the Super Bowl where Michael Jackson came out in the hover thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all no, you ain't seen the man use that hover thing. He's ahead of his time. He probably went to the moon. He
So
probably not even
for
dead.
you, it was the concert. So for you, it's music videos, which I
Yeah.
loved
No.
what we went with the music videos.
Well, everything's saying already, but there's no point me repeating what someone else has
Yeah,
said.
No, but if it's the music
So I'm
videos,
bringing
it's the
it.
music videos.
I'm bringing
you know what I mean?
an extra.
So you're saying for you, it was the concerts. So when you went to his concert,
When I went to the concert, it's the
so
best
one
concert I've
in
ever been
Wembley,
to.
I'm guessing you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the best
big one in
concert I've ever
Wembley.
been to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You've been to lots of concerts.
Yes,
or-
lots.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Citrus.
Yo.
Go. What's made him? What did you idolize him for?
So obviously, not to tread on the toes of the boys, there are small musical adlibs that you can drop that everyone knows that's Michael Jackson.
Shamone.
And if you then drop musical adlibs of another artist, I don't think everyone will recognize it.
Okay.
So I'm going to task you all now to come up with a musical adlib that people would know. This is
I got
Michael Jackson.
I got one.
Wait,
Michael
don't rush, don't rush.
Oh, this is Michael
We're gonna
Jackson.
go-
Oh, okay.
We're gonna go
That's
round.
insane.
We're gonna go round twice. So we're gonna start with Tongo.
Don't start with me. Start with me last.
I've
Shamone.
already done the
I'm
Shamone.
good. No, I'm
So
good.
Rain's gone first.
Yeah. Shamone.
Shamone.
Start with me last, man. Last, man.
He wants to come last.
That
Fine,
wasn't Michael
fine.
Jackson.
I know it wasn't.
Why for that?
I've done my one. It's your turn now.
Done. Was it? All right. Yeah. I'll take that.
No, where's you?
My-
That was an ad-lib.
That is from Michael Jackson.
it's
Soon
from
as you hear
Michael
it, soon as you hear it, you know it's him.
What is? No,
Yeah, but it wasn't an
I'm
ad-lib,
gonna say
though.
what I'm gonna say. I'm
Oh,
not gonna stop.
Don't stop till you get enough. I mean, we could do. We
That's
could.
not
That's
ad-libs
not
though.
ad-libs,
No, you're
though.
just.
It's enough. It's enough. It's
Okay,
my
then.
segment.
Okay then, who's bad?
It's enough.
Okay.
All right, go on.
Can't think of one. I'm lying.
Oh,
You
why?
can't think of one.
You went to the concert.
You could have said Hee-Hee, bruv. Like,
Oh,
it's
man,
right
that's what
there.
I was gonna go.
It was
My-
right
my-
there.
my- My mind's not thinking about it.
And I don't know. I don't
There
know.
was Shamone.
I was at the
Hee-Hee,
concert. I was
there
sleeping.
There was. I mean, we've done enough of
I was
them.
like,
Go on. What's your one?
Don't stop till you
I
get
got
enough.
my one. He's done
Like,
mine
you got
before
that
me.
one?
He. Go on, you got another one. He and he.
Do you say Hee-Hee?
Yeah.
All right. So, go on,
You-
what's yours? I gave you Hee-Hee.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, yeah. Go on.
Yes, you.
Ow! Simple.
Simple.
Very
guy.
simple.
My
Very
guy.
simple. I'm just going to scream at the beginning on my tune.
Ah!
What it is, it's not an ad lib, but it's the you know in Thriller when they're all doing the dance and
Yeah.
then it's the foot movement.
And
Yeah, shuffling.
Yeah. And it's and remember in the video there's no music, it's just one bagger. and sitting.
And then all of a sudden, I'm now doing it in front of the TV.
Yeah,
Your bird is mine. I don't know what the
Right.
bird is.
That's
I
a
don't
lyric, though.
understand.
That was actually a lyric.
yeah, but that's a Y lyric though.
You said the bird. I don't
Why
know
for that?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I was thinking about this in the car, and with that, I don't know if we should digress, but there's two big Ys in music that I can think about.
Oh, there's
That
loads.
is one, and then the other one was it was a Wayne Wonder song. I can't remember the song now, but he said I'm gonna think about it and bring it back on the next podcast. By the way, go on.
We're still
If
waiting.
you're talking about moves, obviously the is a mad thing.
What was that? What was that in though?
That was
Bad.
in
Bad
yeah.
when it was in. Yeah.
And you had the Jericho.
Yeah.
I wanted Jericho. I wanted to flip my hair.
No, we all did.
I wanted to flip my hair, and then the Jericho just
So
go.
mine now. We all did. We all did. I was a
Give me
bit.
that.
I was a bit conflated because at the time it was reggae dancehall. You couldn't wear tight pants. Michael Jackson had some tight pants on. You know the outfit with the ting and the.
Michael Jackson had
it was
the
high.
click
Was it click-
everywhere
Was it
with
bullets
the
though?
with the metal, the links and everything everywhere.
One bag of one
Yes.
away.
All
One
right.
away things. One away
You know,
things.
I was gonna ask what was groundbreaking for things that he's
Yeah,
done.
yeah. All right.
But I'm not even going to go there.
I
No.
think we should- we need to.
Walking and the pavement lighting up. Shut
Oh,
your
and Billie Jean.
whole face.
Ah, come on.
What did you say? What was the question?
It was gonna be what was groundbreaking things that he'd done. Like that-
So
The lean
Oh,
in
Super.
criminal Bomber Rockstone.
yeah, but there was so much. It's even at the end of Thriller when he got the beanie and he turns back
And
then
his
the
eyes.
red.
Shut up. Do you
We
know?
weren't shook with
As
it.
yellow.
Do you know?
but-
Right.
For
Nightmares.
about 15, 20 years, I'd watch the video, got close to the end. God.
Bruv,
Good night, mummy.
shook. Why are you
God.
shook of that bit?
God, turn around your eyes.
Yeah,
And then you hear Vincent. What's his name? Vincent Van Price? Vincent.
Yeah.
Vincent
Whatever.
Price.
Vince Price. What?
Vincent Price.
As soon as I hear the voice, nightmares are walking. Gone. Good night, mummy.
But why?
I know my
Why did
mum.
you torture yourself by
I
watching
know
it
my
all the
mum
time?
realised
Michael Jackson.
that if I play the video, I'm gonna be excited when that bit comes on. Good night. So I know when she was tired of me, just press play.
I struggled before that. I struggled when everyone turned into the monsters and they were doing the dancing.
I didn't watch that bit.
You didn't watch it?
I didn't need to watch that bit.
No, but
So I would watch it. Then when everyone's doing the monster thing, gone again.
gone and then gone.
Gone. I listen in the hallway. And then when Vincent starts talking, good night, mummy. And then gone in my bed and the pillow over both ears. Like,
Yeah, that
I'm not trying to hear
Do you
nothing.
remember having to wait for the premiere of the video?
Right.
Yes, because there was a whole countdown.
Bruv.
And it premiered everywhere at the same time.
Wait, was this video in '83?
Yeah, something like that.
Probably.
No, wait. No, I'm talking about Bad. I'm talking about the Bad video.
No, I was about Thriller.
I don't know. What you got the laptop?
It was 84.
Do you know what I mean? Stato.
Right, but there are other iconic parts. So I'm talking about shut your
All right,
mouth.
come on.
I just think even the fact of
When he turned into a car, when he
No,
turned into a panther, when he turned into a motorbike, when he turned into a robot, when he turned
robot
into
was mad.
the robot thing. And then all
The
of
car
a
was
sudden,
mad though. The car was mad. The car was mad. I went to the cinema to watch that. It's one of my first cinema films.
I think I did as well.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you know what? Even the fact of the white socks, black trousers, black shoes.
sparkly shoes. No,
The-
sparkly socks.
They weren't
The leather
no,
jacket. The red leather jacket with a V. Mad.
Yeah. What came first? His leather jacket or
Oh,
Eddie Murphy's
Eddie
leather jacket?
His
Was
Eddie
it
Murphy
his?
copied him. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Eddie will tell you.
Right. No,
Yeah,
I
Eddie
know
Murphy said,
there's some stories about Michael Jackson. I know Eddie Murphy. There's one. What was it? Do you remember when Eddie Murphy went on the stage?
And Michael Jackson asked him to adjust his mic.
Yeah, but
And Eddie said, I was going to do it as well.
It was actually excellent. It was
Yeah,
excellent.
it was
But
glad-
you know what? It's great that we're sitting here talking about and the funniest thing is I'm having visions of our childhood when we're growing up and saying, look, you was like running away, hiding, whatever. I'm thinking of me putting a video recorder on and playing back the Michael Jackson and always having it there. Don't ever delete that because I will always play it.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing to listen to and watch and in the morning and whatever else. Not you telling us about you obviously going to concerts and so on and so forth. It's like he is so iconic in our.
Man standing on his tiptoes. Mad.
Oh yeah.
He's
This-
so.
this-
He's so,
Crazy.
so iconic in our growing up, in our and what made us who we are. I'm not saying he's sculpted us, but it was definitely sculpting when we was kids in our growing up era. But as we already know, there was
December the 2nd, 1983, for Thriller release.
Okay.
as we already know, there
But
was
he was just
loads
about
of
born.
things that went wrong for Michael Jackson, and I'm not saying that that's going to be the basis of this whole podcast, but I wanted to go start off obviously with the beginning part, but then I wanted to go on to what went wrong for him as well. Do you know what I mean? And go into what was the bad parts and what was the parts that we didn't necessarily gravitate to him for.
Artist to have top 10 hits across 5 different decades. That's mad.
No, but the first stat that you just said was there 13 hit,
He just says 13 on the Billboard Hot 100.
at one time. I think that's at one time.
Jeez, that one. That's
Yeah, I think that's
nuts.
actually a stat.
Wild.
But I
That
mean,
is
we have definitely gone through and celebrated his life, and what we've spoken about so far, which has been really good. But what went wrong? What went wrong? And that's the biggest question that I think.
Accusations.
No.
One second. We'll get to accusations, and we'll start off with a simple question: was he abused as a child?
Yes, in a way.
He got beaten, innit?
Yeah.
Was it normal though?
yes. It was normal.
Yeah,
Yes, it was
especially for
normal.
black,
And
black-
he wasn't the only one to get beaten.
Yeah.
So everyone in that household got beaten. He
Was it
wasn't
right?
singled out.
Was he right to get the beatings though?
Doesn't matter.
We don't know.
Would you beat your child the way that Joe Jackson allegedly
I
beat?
don't know how Joe Jackson beat his child, so
I wasn't there.
I wasn't there. However,
He'd beat them when they got out of the bath with curtain rods. He'd beat.
Go get a
however-
switch.
However, I don't believe in capital corporal punishment as such. So it's not something I would do. However, it was the way of the 60s. This was life.
So you're saying it was fine?
No,
I'm saying it was the way of life.
That's
so
what happened
my,
then.
My mum got beaten. All of her siblings got beaten. My dad got beaten. All of his siblings got beaten. I mean, let's be honest. I got beaten.
You got
So-
beaten.
So
You
I
got
can't
beaten,
turn
so-
around and say,
Ray said he never got beaten, to be
I
fair.
never got beaten.
yeah, Rain,
special,
but we
innit?
could tell. We could tell.
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
We could tell. But what I'll say is, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it is what it is. Do you get what I mean? And I'm not turning around and saying it's okay. I'm just saying this is what life was like. A lot of people were beaten at that time. Does that excuse the eccentric behaviors? No.
So before you go on to that, Rayman, from someone that hasn't been wasn't beaten as a child.
Yeah.
As we've all said, we've got beatings in a child. I mean, some probably worse than others. But what would you say? Was he right to have been beaten as a child?
Well, I've never been beaten as a child, so I'm obviously going to say no, that he wasn't right, that he was beaten. Like how I was always in the later years when my parents explained to me why I wasn't beaten, they said beating your child is taken from old kind of colonial slavery Roman time where you are trying to embarrass the individual who's done wrong in front of everybody so they don't step out of line. When you're beating a child, you're one-on-one with your child. So we're saying you are inflicting pain on your child. Now, when you say that out loud, I'm going to inflict pain on my child. That doesn't sit right with me. It didn't sit right with my parents, hence why they didn't beat me. Look, and I'm not saying that any parents that's disciplined their child through spanking or whatever, I'm not saying it's wrong. That's just how my parents dealt with me, how I deal with my children. So in answer to your question, was it right to beat Michael and Janet, Tito, all of them? No, but that's just my view.
Can we name all of the Jacksons?
That's why I stopped.
I realise.
Reggie.
To be honest,
No, Reggie isn't one of them.
I didn't realise there was 10
Richie
of them.
Jackson was a basketball
Yeah,
player.
yeah,
This guy
Jackson,
killed me.
Reggie wasn't one.
I didn't realise there was 10 of them until I read this out today.
So let's go for it, bud.
Latoya, Janet, Randy, Tito,
Tito.
Jermaine,
Jermaine.
Michael,
Michael,
There's another J.
Jackie.
you little stuck.
There's actually one other. There's is it Rosie? But I don't know if she was.
Dunno.
There's a she wasn't growing up with them like that. So Rosie is one of them.
I'm out.
And then
Yeah,
the
I'm
last
done.
one I'm out. I'm missing.
two-
Don't go quick.
I'm missing two.
I don't know if the other two are. I'm going to
Oh,
find
right.
out now.
I thought you had them in there.
I said I didn't know who they were. Did you know there was even 10?
Jermaine
Ah.
So it said there are 10.
Jermaine Jackie.
Yes.
No,
And
he
you
said I
just
didn't know there were
okay.
10 until I read it just here. So this is, they're 10. Alright,
What am I missing?
buddy, just go. Let's not know
Yeah,
there.
you're making me
So-
deliberate. I knew he was gonna do some foolishness.
No, it's a good question, but we just didn't have the answer.
Yeah, so no, but it's interesting what you're saying about obviously the beating of the child. So I'm not going to go into what kind of changed him, but some people would sit there and say that's what's kind of made like would you now beat your child, for example, to make him
If you know the outcome was gonna make you
make him the most brother.
Oh, wow.
No,
You run the question.
No wonder we couldn't get them.
That's we moved on. That's a bit sordid. So what you're saying is I beat my son now because if I beat him, he then becomes
next
No,
Michael Jackson.
because you've got to listen to how it was done. So things that he would do, they'll be downstairs in the basement, they'll
Yeah.
be singing, they'll be doing dance moves. If he now messes up a dance move, so he's gone 1, 2, shit, wasn't right step. We doing 1, 2 step, 1, 2 step. Do you know what I mean? Getting beaten for it. Now that's how they was brought up. They were then one of if not the most successful group ever.
yeah
And then to have Michael as the
think-
lead singer, who
think-
then became the most successful artist
ever.
ever.
It was them and the Osmonds, wasn't it?
I mean,
No one talks about it. Also.
no one talks about the Osmonds. I don't know
no.
where you're going with that one. But
Well,
it's
they
like,
do, but
but
not in our circles.
But you're sitting there saying to me, all he did was, it was 1, 2 step, you made a step wrong, slap, beatings, in trouble. What we doing tomorrow? We're repeating that same thing. We're doing it over and over again until you get it right. And he's beating you if you mess it up. And he made him that successful from it. Was he right or was he wrong?
What did he though? Did he make him that
Oh, come
successful from it?
on.
Did
He's
he make
5, bro.
he made him that successful from inflicting pain on his child?
It was one of the things he used. It was a tool that he used. You mean no matter what way we want to see it, the people that we became today. So I'm going to use only because Tongo said it as well. Say you was beaten. I don't know how bad you was beaten or not beaten. I mean, I met Patsy, so it's fine. But
guy.
it's like I know that we were beaten as kids, or we said we've been beaten as kids. You said you wasn't. So it's a good way to say, look, we've got 3 people on one side and 1 on the other. So it's like, how did your mum not make you the person that you are today from your beatings? I don't sit there and say to myself that my mum's beatings, was she right for it? Was she wrong for it? I mean, I would have preferred her not to have done it. But however, I sit there and think, would I have been the person I am today?
All right,
No, I wouldn't have been, I don't think.
let's just be.
I mean, I don't think they made me who I am today, should I say? Rephrase that.
You don't think it made you who you are today? So you could have done without it, basically. Okay, that's cool. Go on.
Okay, so I know, or no, I believe that through the level of discipline I received as a child, my decision making definitely changed in comparison to how I observed my sister. Same household, her decision making and my decision making,
2 different things.
completely different. I look at her sometimes and I think to myself, did you have the same Patsy that I had?
But you don't know who she is.
Because she had there was a you know what I mean, a software upload that you got that I didn't get. So because of that,
Hardware. She got the software.
yeah. So because of that, the version you received, the version I received, and the version my kids received, completely different Patsy.
All completely different.
Shout goes out to mum.
And the thing is, I'm fully with you on that one. But I'm gonna skate over the questions quickly to Rain Man.
What's the question, sorry?
So
Well, he already kind of answered it to turn around and say like his parents thought it was wrong, he thinks it's wrong, his son's probably going to think it's wrong as well, or
So-
his children going to think
so-
it's wrong because they never had to lean on that
but the reason why
as a punishment.
the reason I wanted to scoot it over to him, because I wanted to say to yourself, your dad wanted you to be president. Do you not think to yourself, with a little bit
He
of
could beat you a bit more.
you would have made it up to president?
Well, no. I probably would have turned into a bit of a vagabond because I would have been against corporal punishment and the system.
But it wouldn't have pushed you further than where you are now.
No, not at all.
I have good question. I don't think you're being fair in your response because you're using your today's brain
Yeah.
to analyze your thought process being 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
But
do you understand?
I get what you're saying, but the route, there would be no reason to beat me because the routes that I've taken to get to. No, listen.
Because I was the best child ever, mummy.
You're not listening. You're not listening.
Like,
You're not
where
listening.
the hell
You're
we
not
go with
listening.
this?
You're not listening. You're not listening. Control yourselves. Control yourselves. Control yourselves. The reason being is that what my father wanted me to achieve in regards to school, grades, going to university, job. I achieved that. What I didn't do is go down. I did my degree in politics. I didn't go down the political route. I went into business, and then ended up as a HR person. So there would be no reason to beat me because he couldn't have pushed me any further. In my degree, I got a 2-1. My GCSEs, I got well, I did well.
We didn't do the show to grade rain.
Wait, one second. You're still looking at this wrong, because you got 2-1. If I beat you, you would have got first. In your A levels, you got 2 Bs and a C.
Yeah.
You would have got 3 As. Do you understand?
Yeah,
that's the Joe Jackson, isn't it?
That's the Joe Jackson.
Anything less than excellent is a failure.
It's a failure.
But then,
and sorry, Rain. So anything less than excellent is a failure. And not trying to be racist, but I'm going to drop this in. My friend, his parents are from southern China. He said to me, every night, him and his sister had to recite Shakespeare and had to play 5 different pieces on the piano and on the violin before they went to bed every night. If they made a mistake, he would take away their pillow or their duvet.
Right.
So he knew there was no mistakes. And not because of that, a consequence of that was every GCSE he took A, every A level he took A. His degree, he got a first, and whatever and whatnot. I'm not turning around and saying that
child
you
abuse
needed
is the route to success.
I'm not saying you needed that, but what I'm turning around and saying is I cannot ignore that a parent being that stringent and
You can't ignore the results.
I can't ignore the results.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? I'm not
very
saying
hard.
it's right, but I'm turning around and saying I can't ignore what it looks like. Do you get what I mean? Like, I
love that angle. No, I love the
it,
angle.
but I'm just saying
this is the truth.
we just need to understand that as much as it may not have been the right thing to do, the outcome of it, you can't argue with the outcome.
So that's what makes it very hard. I mean,
Until, and someone said to me, until you wow, see the slip. Until you discipline your child with anger in your body, then you know you've crossed the line. This was the path. This is what he said.
I mean,
I was never disciplined with anger.
Who said?
That's what this guy said to me.
Oh, okay.
Because I asked him the question, so I'm just using this.
Use it as an analogy. But I mean, one of the things I did actually put down there was...
Sorry, Rain was
Yeah, right,
looking
no,
up
sorry.
question.
No.
What was the question you were actually asking? Because you didn't actually ask me. Give me the answer.
I did ask you. You turned and said that you disagreed, and you said, "Oh yeah, you thought the abuse was too much." Basically,
About abuse.
it was about abuse.
Go on, we ain't got a lot of time.
Yeah, it's just the truth. So I mean, one of the things I was going on to say was it good, or is it in a good way, or was it in a bad way? Did it mold him into the person that he became in the positive, like what we've just spoken about now with what Citra said, or was it in a bad way in a sense of what ended up happening to him later on in life, in the sense of the next parts of phase of his life, which I'm not going to go too much onto, but do you think it influenced him in that way?
Whatever he went through at home in his younger years has affected him throughout his life, whether it be the vitiligo, whether it be the plastic surgery. But then there's some lessons that he learned in there and has obviously taken. He became and I know you haven't got it on, well, you might have. I'll see if you've got it on there. He became a very shrewd businessman.
Yeah.
A very shrewd businessman.
That wasn't necessarily because of his dad though. That was because of the people that he met. Well, like Quincy Jones. That was a big pivotal moment in his life. And some of the people that he met that then taught him to even one of the Beatles who he done the song with, sorry, jog my memory, Paul McCartney. And he done it with it. He was one of the people that told him about rights and stuff, and he just turned and said to himself, I'm gonna go I'm gonna buy your rights.
Well, he didn't necessarily buy just the Beatles' rights. It
was one of the things.
He bought ATV Records.
Yeah.
And ATV Records held, I think it was about 200 Beatles songs. So therefore, as that, every time a Beatles record got spun,
I get paid.
He got the money, and there was other artists on there as well. And that was crazy. Like, remember at that time, Paul McCartney was bidding for it as well.
Yeah.
He bidded for it, but Michael Jackson just said, "I don't know what you lot are bidding, but this is quite important. Here's 48 million."
No one ain't getting. double it, triple it, and I'm good
No
to
one
go.
ain't getting near to that because I can see the vision. Now, was that his father, Quincy Jones? I don't know, but that's shrewd. You know what I mean? That's shrewd. Paul McCartney was vexed after that. But
Yeah,
be
lost his
vexed.
friends.
Like, you're not in my bedroom like that. We did a video.
1 second, they did what song?
Ebony and Ivory.
Which one?
Ebony and Ivories.
No, that wasn't that. It was not my girl. What's it called again?
Ben.
Girl.
No, not Ben.
The girl is
No,
mine, I mean.
Girl
sorry.
is mine.
Girl
that's
is
it.
mine. Yeah,
Girl is
yeah,
mine,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Don't girl is mine.
it's true though. I ain't gonna lie. When you listen to it now, but Doctor, we'll get onto these other parts real quickly because like I said, we're stuck with a little bit of time. But how bad was the burns? He done a Pepsi advert. He then suffered severe burns. Was this another one of the downfalls of his career that then started to make him take these spirals?
The burnt, what? Because he got burnt.
When he got burnt, yeah.
But his hair was permed, and he was going through plastic surgery at that time. So
he got a ball spot from it, you know.
So what do you mean? So what?
So
He was already going through plastic
Yeah,
surgery.
he was on his journey.
Was he already on that plastic
Yeah.
surgery?
Yeah. When you see Michael with that hair, he's already on the journey.
You know. Well, I mean, again, it's probably more conspiracy than fact.
Yeah.
Is I believe after the burns, he was wearing a wig a lot of the time.
Or maybe I don't
If
know.
you look it up, I believe he was wearing a wig a lot of the time because if you watch the burns, he actually has a bald spot that comes right here. And I don't know, obviously, I don't think it grew back because it was burnt. And after that, I think he constantly wore a wig. That's why he was always with the permed hair, or it seemed like the permed hair, etc., etc. But I believe he was wearing a wig at that point. He then went through a lot of, like, the oxygen chamber thing came out around that time. After that, him sleeping.
What's wrong with that?
1 second.
No,
1
him
second. 1
sleeping in
second.
the oxygen chamber.
Would you? I want one.
Yeah.
Get me one. Get me
What's
one.
the chamber thing?
If Dreams Bedding said we have oxygen chamber
chamber.
bed with Petit something
Whatever it is.
mattress,
Like-
just come and lie down in the tomb thing, and
So this is the
and then
thing.
I'm just sleeping. Now 8 hours sleep feels like 20 minutes.
What, you don't think
And I'm just
Elon Musk ain't got one? Gary Brecker, he talks about it.
Who?
Google. Joe Rogan talks about it, but they use the infrared bed thing. It's not sleeping in it overnight. You know, I mean,
He's done a lot of strange things after
Like
that.
what, though?
I mean, like, right. One thing that I kind of get him for a little bit is the lying about the vertigo, or not lying about the vertigo, whichever way we want to sit there and see it, whichever
That
way
he
you want to
had it.
coverage it. Did he have vertigo? Is I suppose the biggest question that I wanted to put out there,
I-
or did he lie about it?
See, I wasn't. I was too young to understand what all that was about, and then when I got older, I didn't necessarily care.
all I know is if he lied, okay,
Yeah.
You're
I
okay with the?
I
But he
don't-
bullface lied to us.
I don't care.
If he lied so.
And the reason why I don't care is you saying if he lied or didn't lie during the time that it was a taboo. However, 95% of the artists you follow right now have something going on.
And lie.
And you don't care. And if you could, you'd probably get a eyebrow lift. I don't know.
But see, this is the part where I mean, I'm gonna come on to it, but now you're gonna make me come into it a lot earlier.
Let me
I-
respond to what you're saying about this vitiligo thing. If he lied, yeah, first of all, why do we, the public, need to know about his every millisecond of his life and every
I mean,
each
waking
and
up
everything
black
that's going
and
on?
then going to sleep black, waking up white is mad.
Fair enough. You might say, why didn't it own it like Vibes? But
Not like vibes.
no, because
But-
Vibes
but
owns
the-
bleaching is what I'm saying.
No, but what I'm saying is,
But it doesn't
have,
need to.
have you seen anyone else transition color?
from a black man, a black, probably dark like myself and Rain, to a white,
No, he's dissing you, saying you're a lighty.
I'm not like you, bro.
to a white Caucasian
I'm
dude
average.
or girl.
I'm
Right,
average
that's
black.
another story.
It's
But
yeah. That's
do you know what I mean?
Look, I don't know. I
That doesn't mean it's not
I don't
possible.
really care. Like, there's pictures of artists now, as Citra said, that we know are bleaching. And they can say that it's lighting or whatever. There was that whole Ferrari with Beyonce, with some of her pictures make her look like a white girl.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. That's their thing.
Cartel, Massacre. I mean, not
Massacre?
Not Massacre, not his name.
I never
Not
said
Massacre.
that. I never
Not
said
Massacre,
that.
What's his name?
Manchester City
Um,
so
but
shady.
the man
I'm
will find you.
not even on the podcast.
What's his name, man?
Skeng.
Alkaline. So, I can't remember
I've
who it
got to
is, man.
question you because that stuff that you did at the beginning with the rhythms there, and you're just saying alkaline or bleach. That's mad. You're talking about Skeng.
Oh, is that who it is? Oh,
You're messing with Rain Man, brother. Make you shut up.
I know he knows who he thinks. I'm asking who it is.
But the bleaching reason why I bring up that is more a case of the line, the open line, and the reason. No, you're saying you don't care, and something that Citra said, I don't care. If he did, he did because he's Michael Jackson and he makes amazing music, and I love him. It's kind of slides on to the next thing that came up in his life, which was the allegations.
Right.
And the allegations came out
Because he changed his skin colour.
not because he changed his skin color,
But because he's a liar.
no. Let me finish. and
Land
I'll
your
just say-
team.
So he's now gone on to do. He's getting allegations about abusing children.
Yep.
He then comes forward and says these are all lies.
Yep.
Are we now supposed to believe the same person that was lying about? He lied. He did lie about getting a nose job, saying I never had a nose job at one point. He lied about his skin color, about him bleaching. Is he lying or telling the truth about abusing kids?
So with the abusing kids, you have to go down what happened in a court of law. What was the outcome of
The first case.
of all the cases? What's the outcome?
So
of
the first case, he paid his the dad
Wasn't that
and the family, Geordie Chandler.
Right.
He paid Geordie Chandler and his family off to turn and say, you know what, we've paid it, we've settled it out of court. This now goes no further. That was the ending of that case. So we can move on to the second case if you want. So the second case, he's decided to himself to go through it and say, you know what, I'm going to fight it in court to clear my name.
Yep.
He then fought it in court and he got acquitted.
Right. So he got acquitted of one. One we're saying he paid off. Then the allegations with Macaulay Culkin.
That never came to light.
There was no allegation.
Right. Exactly. So all of
But there was a third.
There was others after he had passed away.
Yeah,
But
there
we
was
haven't
two.
gone
There was
to
two
that.
boys. Yeah.
After that.
So all of the
That
kids
came
that
at
are in the videos at Neverland. Now there is a conspiracy theory or truth about this. So Michael Jackson's actually in the Epstein files. I don't know if anyone knew that. But I haven't finished. So he's in the Epstein files for protecting the children. So taking them away from wherever they were going to Neverland. Now the thing of Neverland. Now I could be making this up or it could be true. Neverland. That stuff that was going to happen to you is never going to happen.
Okay.
So he's actually in those files. That stuff hasn't come out. Well, it must be out. Someone knows. I don't know why that's in the public domain. Now, if that comes out to be true, because I talk to people about Michael Jackson and they say, and remember that famous skit from Cat Williams where he says, if someone says something about you for a long period of time, 5 years or whatever, it's true. And he said that Michael Jackson was a bit weird. Like there was the interview with Oprah where they're sitting down and he's not listening to Oprah. No, he don't start singing. He just starts to climb a tree and says, don't you like to climb trees?
No, he does. He
does start singing.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not talking about that.
Beatboxing. Yeah, beatboxing.
The beatbox,
like a bad man.
but he's talking about climbing trees, and I think he's up in the tree.
Like, all right, shut up.
Oprah doesn't necessarily know what to do. He's up in the tree, so people like Cat Williams is saying that you're a bit weird. So therefore, I'm going to believe that. Now, I don't know, but if it comes out that he's in the Epstein files, protecting children, what does that say?
So as far as I'm aware, he's not in the Epstein files.
Right.
But there is a photo of him with Epstein's in the picture.
Them man there. Okay.
But there's a whole group of people in the picture. And his name isn't explicitly in the Epstein files like others are. And the mention of him is that he was removing, so as you pointed, he was removing individuals that were destined to go to
That's what I've
Epstein
heard.
Island.
But then was he again? Like, I know I've just said that to defend him, but was he removing them for his own?
To do his own thing. That's mad.
To have Neverland Island.
Aye.
Never Island.
I mean, I like the other part. The other part sits
But
better with me.
you have to give both
to-
sides.
Yeah,
innit?
no, I know. And we're here
to
for
give-
it.
So it actually says Michael Jackson is mentioned in the Epstein files. The unsealed court documents, DOJ released records, photos, as you said, and materials from investigations into Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. There's got some other bits, but he's actually in there.
However, he's not named as.
Says he's named.
Wait. He's not named as doing the funny stuff.
Oh, not doing the funny. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Not named doing the funny stuff. Protecting.
But you know it's weird? So we're having this conversation, even what you said, and even my belief as soon as you said it, is we protect him, but do we protect him because we like him? Is this something where you protect superstars because...
Oh, people still play R. Kelly.
No, some people protect R. Kelly. Some people
Play Diddy.
have cancelled him.
Playing them is
Some
is
people
one
have
thing.
cancelled them. So even though they liked them, so
Playing them is one thing.
Yeah.
Sticking up for them is another. People were outside of the courts and saying Michael didn't do it. Free Michael.
One second, do you remember when the court thing was there and I was watching it and the woman was like, and I
Sets
couldn't,
of the
and
doves. Sets of the
letting the doves go. Every dove that flew off, I was like, yeah.
Bruv, we're all happy.
Yeah.
No, we were, because obviously remember, Michael Jackson was one of, I don't know if there's any other figure in history, actually there might have been, but I've seen the videos where Michael Jackson walks out of the car and people start bawling.
Yeah.
I think it was the
Russia. It was in Russia.
Was it?
When he walked on to the stage, and I think he stayed quiet for something like
He just
13
stayed,
minutes.
Yeah,
Just
that was the
stood
next
there.
thing. Just stood
Just-
there with his glasses on, and people just bawling.
and people were just crying,
like he was
fainting,
fainting
and security would just carry them over the fence.
It's like he was Jesus. Someone that commands that amount of
Aura.
that's it, yeah, aura. That amount of aura, that has that amount of aura. People, like, he could have, at his pinnacle, walked down Fifth Avenue, shot someone and got away with it. And that's not what Donald Trump said he could do.
But then why do we find it acceptable?
What, they could shoot someone?
Not just in general. Why do we find that the fact that at this point, what you just said, he could walk down and shot someone? Why is everybody gonna say no? We'll make an excuse for
So
it.
no, what it was you have to remember, he became idolized.
Yeah.
And you also have to remember, media at the time was extremely limited. So you only got what you was fed through 4 or 5 channels, not the plethora of channels that are available now. So if you were saying this guy has donated £25 million to save the kids in Africa because I'm going to sing Heal the World, and through singing Heal the World, now X amount of people are saved and healed and blah, blah. This guy is the savior. I'm going to meet the savior. Now I'm going to lose my mind because I'm meeting the savior. Because I've been told it's the savior. I've heard the Heal the World. I bought the solo single. Let's go. What song? What song could you? Was it
We Are the World.
We Are the World.
Yeah,
We are the world.
I remember straight after I said We Are the World. I said don't put me on the spot.
Just saying everything. The
We
world
Are
is
the
us.
World. Yeah.
We are heaven. Heaven and earth.
You could have said anything, bro. I was like, I know it's here, but I can't remember it. But yeah, I hear it, but it's what it was. We was on a call, and I'll expose us a little bit. We was on a call, our MT call we have on a Monday, and it was like something was said to me by one of our members, Mr. White, and he said to us afterwards, said, "How did you feel about the Suarez situation?" I'm a Liverpool fan, as most already know. And he said, "How did you feel about the Suarez situation?" I said, "Do you know what?" When he racially abused Patrice Evra. I sat there and said to myself, I mean, obviously Suarez. I wanted him to hurry up and finish his ban so he can hurry up and play for Liverpool and score some more
That's
goals.
all you thought about.
That's all I kind of.
He's a
thought
bad boy
about.
footballer.
He's a bad boy footballer and he's scoring for my club.
That's all you cared about.
That's all I cared about because that's all I wanted. He said, but how did you feel if you found out the racist allegations were 100% concrete? They're true, which they are, or I feel they are anyway.
They're true.
But it's like, do you now not like the guy? And I was like, well, he's still playing for Liverpool, yeah? Still scoring hat tricks and beating every other team. Yeah, I'm upset about it. Kind of like Suarez still because I wanted to score goals for my club. So it's kind of like it kind of.
So your integrity is jeopardized.
Yeah, it started. Basically, it started hurting my integrity. So it's like, what now? So is it not the same thing with someone like Michael Jackson? He's now. I'm not saying he did because I don't believe he did, or I don't want to believe he did. I suppose is he didn't abuse the kid. I feel he didn't abuse kids, but he's abused kids, and I'm now making excuse for it.
If it's confirmed, I can't ban him, bro.
Right then. Simple as that.
But from the things that was put forward,
I was too young to
I didn't
fully
care about them.
comprehend and understand. I didn't understand. I was 12. Do you know what I mean? I didn't get it. Do you know what I mean? Like the craziness about it, when all the allegations were going on, if there was an advert on ITV saying, or was it Wackadays? If there was an advert on Wackadays saying, "Come to Neverland, mummy, can I have a stamp? Can I have a stamp?" self-addressed. Can you remember it was always self-addressed
It's a
envelope?
boy.
Yeah, stuff.
Let me just send.
Send your 25p.
Send.
Postal
Buy a
order.
postal order. Send.
You sleeping in his bed?
Send. What? With Michael Jackson. And Bubbles. In the sensitivity.
So
What else am I supposed to do?
that's the reason why I wouldn't go, because of the monkey.
Bro,
Because
because
His friendly monkey.
Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Well, it rips off your arm. Okay.
Brother, now I would say that, but not as a kid. As a kid, I'd be like, Bubbles.
You know what it is?
You're using this brain.
Yeah,
you
bro.
have to go back 30 years, use that brain.
Yeah, bro.
As a child, and even now,
You scared of the monkey?
I'm not.
Bubbles.
I'm not an animal person.
His name's Bubbles.
I'm not animal.
Look at his
I-
name.
His name's Bubbles, bro.
His name's Bubbles.
It's not Angry Tiger. It's not Killer Man
It's
Joe.
not Tongo.
Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
It's Bubbles.
I get it, but I just work on it.
And Michael just go, hey, Bubbles, let's come. And Bubbles just,
But
and just climb on him
Hug him.
and just hug him. And I'm like, I want one.
I wouldn't have a monkey.
this man used to have snakes as well, boy. Mad thing.
I don't
He had
care.
everything. He had a zoo,
Yeah.
bruv. He had everything. Bruv, you don't know about Neverland.
Yeah.
He had everything. It was a
You know,
music
like
park.
Michael.
No, I saw.
He had an
I
amusement
think
park.
I saw that there was a room that he had, and it had just bare arcades. I was there for
He
that.
had an amusement
Yeah,
park.
I know. But
Everything you want is there. Everything.
Candy floss
For
machine
free.
anytime.
I could have gone to Neverland. Boy, I'd never come back.
Bro.
I'll tell you that for free, bruv. This is why mum would never let me go there, bro.
Never let me go there. Michael who?
Bruv.
Michael, go read a book.
This guy.
What's your name? Buddy Jackson.
Yeah, but
No, Tongo Jackson, bruv.
my
You're
mum
mad.
might have thought, oh, Michael Jackson, but that would just kiss his teeth. He just kiss his teeth. He just
Because
he
he
just walked off.
was probably not on it. Like, but I'm saying to you, as a kid, and even now, do we not allow him?
Wait, one second. Okay. Help me. What music video did he have all the kids in? It was black and white. It was the intro where he had
And Hilda
not
Warren.
Uncle Buck.
And-
Was it Uncle Buck? Uncle Buck?
That
In
man.
the intro.
Yeah, that man.
And he goes, no, that was black and white. And he goes, and the kids were sitting now on the porch.
Yes.
And he goes, will you keep quiet? And you hear the music playing. It was what's his
That was
name? He
black
died,
and
didn't it?
white. That was black and
It
white.
was black and white. It was the intro to
Yeah.
black and
John
white.
Candy.
My brother. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So I can be in the video.
And sit down there and everyone
And
see
sit down
And
there.
he's my brethren.
And I was.
Yeah, you lot don't understand. I think Rain's
I'm
a
8.
semi Michael
And I'm
Jackson
8.
fan. He
Could you
ain't-
imagine being the youth that was in Moonwalker? The black youth.
That
Could
you-
you imagine being that
The
youth?
black.
the black
Oh
guy.
And he
my
put-
god.
No,
glove on.
not even that. Was you say Moonwalker?
Yeah.
No, it's bad.
That's the one. That
Yeah.
you there.
The-
That
you
you there.
in bad.
Do you know who that was?
He became famous as well.
Carlton Banks.
Oh, he's in the Carlton one. Oh, yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
do you call it?
Alonso-
Like, he
Shut up,
does the
bro. Yeah,
moonwalk.
he
He
does.
does the
Shut
moonwalk.
up.
Yeah.
That was Carlton.
That was Carlton. Yeah, I saw that the other day as well. You know where? You know when the Mandela effect kicked in? I was like, was that really Carlton?
Yeah, well,
But yeah.
Actually, might be a Mandela effect now. You're making me question it. But yeah. But anyway, go on.
Someone needs to Google that.
It
Tongo.
was him. I saw it the other day and I was like, oh, it's Carlton.
Alfonso.
Alfonso Ribeiro.
Yeah, that's right.
Ribeiro. Something.
Something like that, yeah.
What? Okay, he deserves to be famous.
You know, like that. Yeah, you was in you did a moonwalk, and Michael Jackson looked at you, and you looked like that. It was mad.
That was enough.
So, what did you guys think about the Martin Bashir documentary?
I can't remember it.
I remember it clearly
Clearly.
because he's the same guy who did Diana,
Shank.
yeah.
Did he?
Princess Diana.
Did he diss Diana as well?
This everyone, bruv.
All right, so I don't rate him.
When you go on his team, he just was on some setup flex.
Yeah.
Like what's his name? Who's on now?
Des Morgan.
No, what's his name? What's the
Oh,
Piers
Louis
Morgan.
Louis Ferrero.
Yeah.
Him.
Not Ferrero, but I know you're talking about.
Yeah, Louis, that Louis dude. He like when he invites you on something, I'm busy, bruv.
Yeah.
Because you know the only reason why he's inviting you is to leng you up.
Yeah. No, but Piers Morgan as well.
It wasn't
Piers
Alfonso.
Who was it then?
The guy was named Brandon.
There's another one with Alfonso. I'm telling
There's
you.
another one. He's not talking about that one.
I was
You're
talking about
thinking
that
of bad.
I was
He
talking
said
about
bad. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he
I
said
think
bad.
he might be in bad, though. I'm not sure.
He
if
said
he's-
bad. He said bad.
I
Yeah.
can't remember. I don't
Well
remember.
done,
It
Tongo.
doesn't matter. He's there.
But-
Alfonso's in one.
All I'm saying though is that
Pepsi advert.
um
Alfonso's in.
yeah, all I'm saying that is categorically when Martin Bashir when he invites you, allow it because he also interviewed who wrote Satanic Verses.
Salman Rushdie.
Salman Rushdie. Yeah, anyone that goes on this thing, leng down.
He's-
I
That's a
was going to say.
And the other guy who tried to be like him is Christian, the Channel 4.
Oh,
I can't remember his name.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
The Asian dude.
Mr. Guru Murphy.
Yeah, he's also on a
But
lane.
he's not as bad. He's not as
But
bad.
he'll invite you in as a brethren in the green room. Do you want a Coke? Do you want a coffee?
He was
Do you want a
there.
tea? And then laying you down. All I'm saying is when Mike, like we're veterans, when he was invited him in
Mike is up.
and he was following him around, I'd buy that. Have I got this?
Yeah.
When he's walking around the shop, do I own this? Can I have all of them? You got 6? Can I have 6? In my head, I was like, this must be for the telly. This must be for the interview.
And then you saw his yard.
And then you look at his yard and you're like, no, this
He's
guy,
got 6 of that.
he's got 6 of them.
Yeah.
Just mopping through the antique
It's
shop
just
like,
there. It's just there.
can I get that? Can you put it in the truck? Put it in the truck.
I can't do
And he's just walking around calm.
I can't do Michael Jackson's voice. I was gonna try, but my voice
I
too
can do
deep.
it. I can do it.
I
do
can
it.
see.
You can hear. All right, it's all right. But what I'm saying is, Michael just mopping around, just buying things.
So-
like he liked was Elizabeth Taylor,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and just said all of a sudden, your birthday party, my yard. She was married, bruv.
He's one of his
Yeah.
best friends.
She went
apparently.
though.
Your birthday, my yard.
One of his best friends, apparently.
Yeah, but I'm a billionaire in the 80s, bruv.
Yeah. Black billionaire. That,
Heavy millionaire, billionaire in the 80s.
Yeah.
Your birthday, my yard. Let's go.
I mean, was
Did you the 80s, yeah? Mad thing.
I didn't say that.
was the interview of Martin Bashir career suicide?
No.
No.
I don't think it was because he recovered, didn't he?
In saying that, in the interview, he said, "There's nothing more nicer or better than sharing your bed with anybody or sharing your bed with children." That was one of the main lines that came out from that documentary and was plastered everywhere.
But then this is the thing. It's what Citra said earlier. When your media outlet is channel 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you've only got the Sun newspaper, the Mirror, and maybe the Daily
Telegraph,
Mail.
Guardian.
I don't even know if those papers were around them time, the
Definitely was.
broadsheets.
Definitely were.
Okay, if you say so. But when your media is only those 8 streams, you can get killed instantly. Like now, like if someone said it's daylight outside right now, we'll be like, whatever. I'll just go on Twitter. Is it daylight outside? Yep. Back then, it wasn't that. Whatever you were told is what it was, and what it was in the black community. And I'm speaking for us in the UK, not America. We really stuck together. So if someone says something bad about Trevor McDonald, them time there, nope, because black people sticking together. I don't know what it was like in America, but I'm assuming it was quite similar. But then obviously their media outlet and what was fed to them by these news networks just killed him potentially. But then he still came back and was going to do his tour. Remember when he was before he
I
died?
mean, I'm gonna slide onto it, but the reason why he's doing his tour is because he was broke.
Well,
I don't agree with that.
yeah, I don't think he was broke. I think
He was.
I don't agree with that, bruv. I don't agree with that.
Watch the
You said it's
documentary.
yeah, I don't care. Like, the thing is, when you say, oh, he's broke, 50 Cent was broke, he had to go bankrupt.
Yeah.
Wait, he's nearly a billionaire, bruv. What do you mean he's broke? Like,
when did he
if-
sell
if-
Neverland? When he
That was
died.
when he died.
so if on paper, I'm broke,
There was a lot of loans against Neverland.
I don't care.
It's loans against his house.
Like,
loans against the
put like this.
Beatles.
When did he get ill? When he tried to buy Sony.
That was actually on my thing. That so was the war with Sony. What actually eventually?
Well, no,
killed
My man turned around and did the music video and had, was it phony on the back of the chair?
him. He came out and he done a
Someone, bro.
tour and he just done and said, "Look,"
And he started saying, "Bun
Sony, yeah,
the chief exec."
yeah.
So all of a sudden, like,
But then that's when he's
I love kids and blah blah blah. And buddy, cute.
He called him
And then
evil.
just-
I think he called
yeah,
him evil.
evil.
He's the devil.
Yeah,
He's the
devil.
devil.
I saw the interview.
Mad.
I don't think he was broke. I think you see when you're rich, when you get rich, you know how to manipulate money. We've spoken
Your
about
liabilities,
Hakimi.
innit?
We've spoken about Kabi Lame or
Yeah,
Lame or whatever. Like they know how to do their thing. For them being bankrupt is nothing. Donald Trump has been bankrupt enough times. It's nothing for them. Elon's been bankrupt. What's the other youth's name? Bill Gates. They might have been bankrupt. They know how to manipulate their money. So, Michael, you can't own Neverland and then own the Beatles catalogue. Remember, he owned the Beatles catalogue, 200 and whatever songs, while he was alive. He was not broke.
when they say he was broke, he had a lot of loans against. He was loaning a lot of things against. And remember, he had the cases to deal with, the money he had to pay up for all of that.
But he still had them 6 things that he bought when he was with Martin Bashir in his yard.
So you don't think, say that when, like, I've got 80 million in my account, and you come for 15, you come for 15, you come for 15. I'm seeing my 80 million dwindling, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just refinance, restructure, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
All of a sudden now, Sorelli and Wiley come with a court case. You won? Okay, sue me. I'm now bankrupt. You're not getting any money.
You're saying this.
So wait. So you're pull like this. Let me paint it in a different picture. Him declared broke at any point in his life, he could walk into 99% of all the shops on earth and buy whatever he wanted. So if that's broke, I'm Michael Jackson.
Well, just did a quick Google search about his finances. It said at the time of his death in 2009, Michael Jackson was roughly 500 million in debt due to high spending and loan source secured against his music catalogue. However, his estate has since generated over 2 billion.
And that was
making it one of the most successful in history, which means if you had 2 billion worth of property, whatever,
no,
you weren't broke, bro.
No, you just got it wrong. Since his death, which is what brings him on to why Michael, the film, is coming out this week or next week. Since his death, the This Is It tour, the documentary thing that they did about This Is It when he was actually just when he died. Those things are what generated a lot of money for the estate, which is what that 2 billion is to do with. He's generated since his death.
2 billion, bro.
They've generated. It does go on to say he's generated
has the catalogue.
so much. His catalogue's amazing.
Bro.
Obviously, at the moment he died, how many of us sat there and span all of his catalogue?
Do you know what's crazy? Do you know how I know he's got money? When do you ever hear a Michael Jackson song on an advert? When do you ever hear a Michael Jackson song in a film? Like when? Why don't you hear many?
Because you have to pay for that.
Why don't you hear many artists?
Because you have to pay
Why
for
don't
that.
you hear many artists covering certain Michael Jackson songs? The reason why is because it costs so much. If he was broke, it would be more accessible.
Yeah.
And it's not. So there are some songs that do sample Michael Jackson, but they have to get explicit
Permission.
From the estate.
Permission from the estate and this law firm, that law firm, and whatever else. You have to remember, and one of the things which I saw on a comedy show as it goes, and it said Michael Jackson really stuck to Chris Tucker at the time. Chris Tucker was the hottest thing in comedy, do you know what I mean, during that period. And he at the drop of a coin, he could have done whatever he wanted. Do you know what I mean? He could have called any top entertainer and they would have performed for him and his 6 bedrooms, if that's what he wanted. This isn't the actions of someone who is broke or being close to broke or...
No, that's not true, because at the end of the day, let's say you lot was superstars now.
We are.
I could sit there and say, you know, I got no money right now, but I can call on my brethrens to come and say, you know what, come and perform at my yard, or come and do whatever it is that I'm asking you lot to do. No homo shit, but like, you know what I mean? Come and do whatever it is.
So you're carrying on like the numbers that you were fed on this documentary was his actual life.
Exactly.
No, I'm saying to you, he wasn't flush when he died.
So who is richer than him that you know?
That I know. Come on, let's do that.
No.
Bro.
But you're turning around and saying 2009, right? 2008 then. Who was worth more money? Jordan?
Michael Jordan.
No.
Jordan? Oprah?
What, Michael Jordan wasn't worth more than or had more
So
than him?
you think Michael Jordan
Not
is worth more than
not
Michael
worth,
Jackson?
Had more than him at
Than
that
Michael
point.
Jackson, yeah.
Had more than him,
Yeah.
100%.
No way,
wow.
you're moving mad.
Yeah.
What? In what? In 88?
2008.
2008? No
So
way.
when Michael Jackson
Mad.
died,
Mad.
who had more physical money, all right? I'm not talking about his assets. I'm talking about physical
You
cash.
don't know about Jackson's physical money though, rude boy.
But I never said I
okay,
did.
right. Put it like this. Did Michael Jackson just have Neverland as a yard?
Like, I just got the one thing.
I've just got the one.
I just got
But
that.
that was
I'm
was
asking you a
mortgage.
question.
That wasn't even
I'm
something that
asking you
he
a question.
owned. He
I'm
didn't
I'm
own that.
I'm asking you a question.
He still didn't own the
I'm
yard.
asking you a question. Is that the one place that he had?
No.
Right. So,
However,
Go on.
I mean, he. So there was a part. I don't know if you knew. he went and lived in Ireland for a period as well. He was living in Ireland.
In where?
No, he just rented somewhere and lived in Ireland.
Well, we don't know if he rented.
It wasn't bought.
Probably,
we don't
probably
know.
weren't a
It wasn't
council
bought.
flat.
You know, but you say it wasn't bought. How do you know?
Because it said it wasn't bought. It
Who
wasn't
said?
bought. I'm going by what I've seen on
Right,
documentaries
okay.
and stuff.
You
It's
see,
what I'm only going to do
again,
is report to I don't know the man personally.
When you're rich, you know where to put money.
You know where to.
Michael Jackson, he might even have a safe in a lockup in Tottenham that's got £1 billion in there. You just don't know. We cannot say rich people are bankrupt and have their money in one place. It's impossible. Michael Jackson was able. The concert that he done. What was it when he was when he dead? What was the concert
This
called?
is it.
This is it. Yeah.
Right. And where was it going to be?
In Wembley, O2.
O2.
It was going to be O2. And
Do you know what? Shout goes out to Tongo. Tongo bought me a ticket.
Oh really? Mad. So
With me, Tongo, and his mum meant to go. Remember?
did you get your money back?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did.
They gave
Wait.
every blessing one.
That tour. So the conspiracy theory is that yes, he was in debt to an extent, but he had his money. He was doing that tour
To clear.
To clear
to
tax.
clear.
It was a
clear
tax. It was tax.
Exactly. Clear tax, and then certain contracts to buy out. So
It was going to do that because the amount he
exactly. Well, yeah, but look, we keep talking about Michael Jackson's money. The man had money. Like if someone's going to sit there and say that he didn't have money, nonsense. He had money. Like man,
I think it's just a wild concept to sit there and say, oh yeah, he didn't die broke. I mean, according to he died in debt. If you're in debt, I'm not saying he didn't have any. He couldn't just go to the corner shop and buy a juice.
so
But
how comes his picnic them are well off? Where did that money come from?
because like I just said to you,
Lisa
the
Marie
estate,
Presley, where's her money come from?
She knows she's passed away, right?
I don't care. You know what I'm talking about.
But his estate was still worth money. He's still worth money. There's this thing about being. Me and him have had this conversation before about being asset rich and being cash rich. I'm not saying Michael Jackson wasn't an asset billionaire. He's gone when it comes to his
Michael
assets.
Jackson, when he came over, rented the whole floor of the Dorchester Hotel and was coaching in there.
Because what he does is he puts his money. What he said, he'll get loans. A lot of it is loans, which is why Tongo just sat there
So
and
he
said,
went to a
he's
Barclays
in
and said,
debt.
Michael Jackson, give me a
No,
couple
he
mil.
could just go and say to himself, look, I'm going to borrow this. I want 100 million.
Barclays.
If he wants to say he wants 100 million, give me 100 million. I am Michael Jackson. I own the Beatles rights. I own Billie Jean. I own Thriller.
I own my own rights. Forget the Beatles rights.
I'm
like I
Michael
said.
Jackson.
So he's
Yeah,
not
I'm just me.
On my name, give me 100 million. They will tell us, say, right, you're Michael Jackson. You own this. You own this. You own this. Okay, we'll offset the 100 million we're giving you on Neverland, on the Beatles, on your own catalogue, whatever they're offsetting it on. And then they'll turn and say to themselves, here's the 100 million. That's how he was living.
If Michael Jackson, if Michael Jackson did that and he was broke, he's gangster because he took that 100 million off of his name alone.
That's what Tongo just said.
And if he did that, he was not broke. He was not broke. But if he did that, well done to you, Michael Jackson, because you fooled that industry.
But that's how millionaires live. We've had this conversation before.
They're not millionaires.
That's how they live. How billionaires live. That's how they live. They live off of they don't live off the money they've got.
I would love to know. I'm not a billionaire. I'm not a millionaire. I'd love to know. You talk like you're talking from experience, but what your experience is that I read it on whatever. Like this documentary or this thing that's coming out about Michael Jackson. You think that that's the whole truth? That's the whole story.
The Michael Jackson thing that's coming out in the next couple of weeks, the film Michael, is actually a film and it's done by his.
Is it the whole story?
Nephew?
What I asked you.
It's his nephew. It's nephew's. So it's done by his family.
But is it the whole story?
The whole story? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I'm not with Michael's people. I'm not able to go and see the previews.
There was things where people say that Michael Jackson was a gangster, like fight man. Is that going to be?
And he's got a deep voice.
Yeah, he's got a deep voice.
what-
I've
what
heard that.
voice is
Even
a
the
deep
game
voice?
said that.
So
The game actually mentioned
Said
it.
what?
like Michael
He's got a
Jackson
deep
had
voice.
did you have the Moonwalker game on Mega Drive?
Yes.
Oh, I think I've still got it somewhere. Gangster. Oh my god.
But all right, look, let's move to on because we've only got about 2-3 things to cover
Yeah,
before we
that's
have
that.
to.
We got.
Get that
Lad,
back.
you see how Michael Jackson?
Oh, no.
And this is gonna be mad.
Oh! And then everyone in the screen dead.
It's not even.
Get out of it, bro.
It's the way that when he threw the hat, how the hat glided through the air like it was a frisbee. Remember Araby?
Yeah.
Bumba.
And then coming back.
Lad.
We're really reliving the childhoods here. But we've got to cut about 3 more things. And I wanted to go into how he died. And just quickly on how he died, because I suppose we're running out of a lot of time. How did he die?
His doctor killed him.
The end?
Yes.
Everyone else in the room's happy with that?
His doctor didn't kill him.
His doctor killed him. How did he die?
He overdosed.
Okay. Do you know what? Do you know what the funniest thing is?
1 second. He was Michael Jackson.
Oh,
So if I need 10 more of this, write it.
the yes men thing. But why you just?
Oh, is it? Write it. Yeah, but Mike, I think you've had. Write it. Okay. Right. I've got a This Is It tour coming up.
So
They're going to throw me out the ground. I'm 54. Knees are not the same. Just write the thing.
Give me what I want.
Yeah.
Is that a
And
painkiller? Give it to me.
Yeah,
I want
give me
it.
that.
but the doctor administered it, right? Or gave it to him?
Who? Yeah, doctor did.
Fine.
Yeah, but the doctor gave it to him on the basis.
He had Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
You can't
had
turn around and
yes men around
say.
him.
You can't turn around and say I'm Michael Jackson and I'm broke.
Are you
And
telling
rich.
him no? Are you
And then saying so you're my doctor. Can I have it? No, fired. Yo, are you a doctor? Yeah. Can I have them pills? Of course you can. You're the guy.
Here's your new £10 million. This is right.
You're the
shut up.
guy.
You're the guy now.
What's your next thing? We're very over time.
Okay. Celebrating the life of Michael Jackson. Will you be doing it?
How would you do it? How would you do
Yeah,
that?
was it?
In the sense of, will you be going to watch the film? So the film.
I'm watching
coming
the
up.
film. I've already got my Spotify playlist set up. I ain't gonna press play until I've watched the film.
I'm gonna watch Moonwalker. I'm not gonna play the game. I'm involved.
I don't know. I'll watch the film. I definitely will watch the film. But I don't know if I'm watching the film to celebrate Michael Jackson's life.
Yeah.
I'm watching the film to
it's
be
interesting.
interested to see what this person's take on his life was. Because you will never get a biopic or whatever they're called, which is going to be 100% accurate. It's never going to be 100% accurate. Like when
It's gonna be exaggerated for cinematography and
it might be
entertainment
exaggerated, but you
and all that stuff as well.
It depends on who makes it and how he's going to be portrayed or how they want him to be portrayed. Michael Jackson will have, not in our lifetime, but in music lifetime, will have about 5 more films, and each film will have a different angle to it. There will be a Neverland thing. There might be an Epstein Island side to it. There might be a financial side to Michael Jackson. There's always going to be something, whether it be a documentary or a film. What we're going to see now, if it's done by the family, they're probably going to paint him in quite a positive light.
as a hero.
Potentially. I'm not saying that's wrong, but other stories that come out, who knows? Like, Paul McCartney's son decides he wants to be a director and do a Michael Jackson film, knowing that the money that he should have got, Michael Jackson's Pitney them or got them, and it's not Michael Jackson's Pitney because the 2 Pitney that come out are white and Michael Jackson's black and Lisa Marie Presley's white.
I mean, it wasn't Lisa Marie Presley's kids, but anyway, okay.
Who was it? Oh, was it?
It was
random
Deborah something. Debbie
Yeah.
something.
Random
Right,
chick.
okay.
the housekeeper, innit?
It wasn't even a housekeeper, it was just a friend.
Matty.
Some random chick.
Do you
Yeah.
remember?
That was 2 of them, and the
time?
other one, Blanket. The last one is from someone
Blanket.
else.
That's what Cat Williams says. You can't name a black child Blanket. How you gonna name a black child Blanket?
Do you know what's wrong with you? You
That's-
can't be on the next
I can't
Michael
lie though.
Jackson show.
That sounds like a black child's nickname to me, boy.
Blanket.
Yes.
You can't name a black child Blanket.
All right. As we're coming up to the end of the show, there is one other thing I need to do. Our good friend, Mr. Curtis White, is putting up a show for Michael Jackson. It's on the 25th of April. It's done by the...
He's doing a screening of the
Film.
film.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. It's a cinema screening and a party. It's done by the Old School Brunch team. So that's who it's done by. It's from...
Old School Brunch.
Wicked team.
It starts at 7:30, finishes at 12 a.m. and it's at the Lumiere Cinema in Romford. He will be posting that around, so I'm sure you guys will see it. He did give us the chance to sell some tickets, to give away some tickets. Well, Rain's on some.
It's fine. It's fine.
No,
So many
it's
fans,
fine.
innit?
fine.
No, it's
Fine.
fine. It's podcast.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, so we're now doing a competition. So we sat here. I give him a minute.
Excitement. It's fine.
We sat here and we tried to work out what was we going to do for the competition. We came up with the idea and said to ourselves, 2 little things that we need to do for the competition is we need to, 1, have somebody that is subscribed on the YouTube channel. That's the eMpTy podcast on YouTube. Once you've subscribed onto there and you answer on the clip, you answer 1 question that we've got. Not even a question. It's a soundbite. Let's see if I can bring it up for you guys. Just doing it now.
Make sure you put it into the microphone.
Will do, Mr. Tongo. Thank you. So here's a soundbite. We're going to play 7 seconds of this song. Name the Michael Jackson song. Someone never got it last time. If you can name that
Is
song,
that a Michael Jackson song?
100 million, it's a Michael Jackson song.
You want to say your name, can't stop.
I mean, what was your answer? I mean,
When I answered, I wasn't told it was a Michael Jackson song.
so what did you say it was?
I just said anything.
Lies. Wait, there's 3 other people in the room. Say what you said.
I didn't say anything.
This guy.
That's it.
So basically, all they need to do is in the comments, YouTube only, is to say what that song is. Do you want to reel it back and just get to them again?
I'll do it again.
Let's
So
do it.
we have a competition with the MT podcast and in collaboration with the Old School Brunch.
Oops.
And it's to give away 4 tickets for a cinema screening in Romford coming up in the next 2 weeks. All we need you to do is to tell us via YouTube what the name of this song is. Okay, and remember, you have to subscribe to the YouTube channel to be in it, to win it. Those on TikTok, those on Instagram, those who are watching elsewhere, please make sure you log on to the YouTube channel at the MT Podcast. Register your votes, register your answers, and you could be a winner. Winners will be announced within the next 7 days.
Perfect. So, in closing, has anyone got anything they would like to say that we have missed potentially?
I would say we should all come up as a final statement with one Michael Jackson memory or point that we can share with the MT Podcast world. I'm going to start with Rain, then Tongo, then Buddy, then myself.
A point,
A point, a memory,
in
a fact.
the Moonwalker film, when I think he was in the desert and he was dancing with was he dancing with the rabbit in the desert?
Yes.
Yeah, that, because you got to think, man, animation was very, like Dungeons and Dragon, Samurai Pizza Cats kind of animation. That animation was, I think it was like,
Cartoony animation.
it was,
This was
it was real life.
different real life.
clay.
Yeah.
It was,
Clay.
clay.
Yeah,
The
clay.
plasticine, like morph.
Plasticine, yeah.
Okay.
It was mad.
But yeah, so that was mad. That was mad.
Thank you, Rain. Tongo.
There's 3. It's all on the same video.
Oh, gee.
Smooth Criminal video. The flick of the coin into the jukebox. Mad thing. When he flipped the guy over and took the money from him, slipped it in the pocket. And when he grabbed the cue ball, crushed it, and blew the smoke in the man's face. Mazza.
That was good. That last one.
Moonwalk, spin, throw in the hat. Those things there on the first time he performed solo for Billie Jean, that was just like, yeah, that's iconic.
And my one is a slightly different angle. It's the Heal the World video where he used actual wartime footage to show what was going on in the world, raising awareness, where countries were now thinking we need to change our political position because of this video, because he's decided to shine light on the atrocities that were taking place at that time. Mind-boggling. Imagine someone doing that today. Absolutely mind-boggling. This has been the MT Podcast. My name is The Citrus. And remember, if the glass isn't half full,
It's empty.
And don't forget to subscribe. Follow us on every platform at the MT Podcast.
yeah.